Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Good morning. It's The Breakfast Show with Charles, hanging out with you, enjoying our Friday today. And in studio, Chris Sear, who's got some very interesting advice and a special seminar coming up and a whole lot of helpful information, especially for folks looking to not go to work anymore.
Right.
Retirements and investments and savings, all sorts of convoluted things. And Chris, people can go wrong lots of places. First off, tell them a little bit about yourself. How come you know so much?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I started out as a CPA. I've been a CPA for 25 years. My dad in 2008 came to me and said, look, I'm losing my money here. I'm getting ready to retire. And I said, well, what's your financial advisor say? And he basically told me, whatever happens, happens. Sometimes the market goes up. Sometimes the market goes down. Well, that advice cost my dad 5 years of retirement, okay? He retired at 70 instead of 65.
Oh, boy.
And I looked at my customers, and they were doing the same things. So I really wanted to get into the part of retirement that is important and help people avoid the mistakes that my father made. So that's how it all started.
So being a CPA, you see all sorts of people with all sorts of different numbers. And I guess the real question is, what is the dollar amount that somebody should have saved up or arranged for retirement? Like, what is that threshold where you go, okay, I'm good to go?
Right. That's a great question. So obviously it's different for everybody, right? I know people that make more than they spend and vice versa. In America, savers save, non-savers don't retire. Those savers are going to save and retire happily. The good rule of thumb, whatever you make, put 10% of it away for retirement, okay? Your number is going to be different than your neighbor's number. So there's no good rule of thumb, but saving is the only secret to retirement. It's just that simple.
So scratch off lottery tickets, not the answer.
Don't go to Bitcoin. Retirement is not making some shrewd business decision and making $100,000. It's not about some stockbroker that's going to pick the best stocks for you. It's about saving over time, full stop. $1
early is $1 later, guaranteed.
Exactly. Yeah. $1 today is worth $2 tomorrow, and that's what it's all about.
All right. Talking with Chris Sear. He's got some financial advice and an event coming up that you're going to be handling. So if you want to actually get into this with Chris and hear about some great options in regards to planning your retirement, what's this event going to be and where is it?
Yeah, so the Retire Wiser seminar is all over the Illinois Valley. It's put on by Retirement Investment University, organization that we started. What we're talking about is 5 critical things that my dad didn't do. Number 1, how to choose the right advisor. There's 5 levels of advisors in America. People don't even realize who they're working with. Number 2, Social Security, so huge. Number 3, taxes. The worst thing a financial advisor can say to their client is, I don't know, go talk to your tax guy, okay? I believe a financial advisor should be your tax guy. We're talking about also protecting your money, avoiding that next market crash. And then the biggest thing that's happening today with the advent of COVID, the last 2 years, what the government's been doing, Roth conversions are just absolutely huge right now. It's something that everyone has to look at.
And there's a lot of questions. I mean, you just touched on tons of things where there's tons of segues there to a bunch of different stuff.
There's 5 major things. That's basically what we break down the seminar to try and touch on those points. Nobody's going to walk away with the answers, right?
Yeah.
But they're going to walk away with the ideas of what they need to address and what they need to do to avoid the mistakes that some people are making out there.
And there's a lot of folks who are looking at their portfolio. They get that envelope in the mail every month, and they look at it, and they unfold that paper, and they see where they stand, where their bottom line is on their retirement accounts and stuff. And probably not for the faint of heart.
It's critical right now. Okay, so if you're in that danger zone, so the danger zone is basically 5 to 10 years before retirement and 5 to 10 years after retirement. That danger zone is where you cannot afford to lose money, right? You're 30 years old, no problem. Let's invest in something crazy and let's try and make a lot of money. If we don't make it, that's fine. Right now, we are staring at 13 years in a row of this stock market going up, right? The federal government just dropped about $9 trillion from the sky, like it's just coming from nowhere. That is going to have some devastating impacts down the road. So investing in the stock market right now, as it's been going up as long as it has been, can be a dangerous proposition. What we have to have is things called stop losses. What we have to have is ways to prevent losing half your money like my dad did. Right now is one of the most interesting times I feel like investing. Yes, if you're looking at your retirement account, that's great. But everyone's retirement account has been going up, and people have a short memory. what we need to remember is that this could literally drop in half with the next crash. So that's what you have to be prepared for.
And it might not be housing. It could be somewhere else. We almost never see these coming. So
well, no, there's always a catalyst that afterwards we look backward and say, oh, yeah, I should have seen that coming. And the bottom line is, history repeats itself.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily exactly one for one, but it does usually happen over and over again. And there's different reasons for why that happens.
Well, you've got me interested, that's for sure. If somebody is interested in attending a seminar, there's going to be one locally.
Yeah, so there's one coming to the Illinois Valley Community College. The college is helping us put it on for free to all taxpayers. Retirement Investment University has several seminars within Illinois. This one in particular at the college is going to be on June 30th at 6 o'clock. To attend, you have to go to retireworkshops.com, retireworkshops.com. And there's also a phone number, I believe it's 925-7501. That's the second way they can register. It's free. It's at 6 o'clock, June 30th at the college.
Oh, sounds great. Thank you so much for joining us. And if people want to find out more about you or perhaps even talk to you in general, what's the way to reach you? Yeah,
so I have a firm that has been around for a while. If people want to talk to us at our firm, it's Cyr Financial. That's my last name, cyrfinancial.com. If there's anyone there to help you out, we'll certainly talk to you if you want to talk.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. You have a good day.
Pleasure. Take care.